What's up, guys? Today is Throne Room Confession Day, and I want to talk to you about money. So, moneyness, I think, is really synonymous with people's thoughts of being happy. And I'll be happy if I can buy this, or I'll be happy if I can go on this vacation, or buy my son this thing, or my wife this thing. And we see it so much on social media too, right? Like you scroll through Instagram and you see these things, these vacations, these outfits, these cars, these homes, and they all cost money. And it leaves you with this sense of feeling without or feeling less than. And there's this comparison spirit, I feel, that's just so innately built into all of us now as we flip on our phones and we go to any social media platform where in order to be happy, in order to keep up with what we see as our perception of other people's happiness, we need to spend money to catch up to that. And that's financial bondage. I mean, it just is. It's plain and simple. I read an astonishing, this is why I'm doing this, because I read an astonishing statistic the other day that said, a survey said that 56% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. And an astonishing 34% of them don't even have any savings at all, like nothing. And 69% of them have less than $1,000 in their savings for emergencies. So like that means, if something happens really big, they're out of luck, or they're at the grace and mercy of GoFundMe or something else. So if you were raised in a household, and I'm speaking to those who are trying to do better, like you know that there's something that you're missing the mark on financially. You can't seem to get ahead. You're always behind. You've got credit card debt, or you're in the black, but you don't have a savings. Like you're barely in the black. I want you to know, first of all, that I've been there. I really have, and I remember so vividly and clearly being put in a position in my former marriage, where I was the sole breadwinner. We were in over our heads big time with our expenses, and it was up to me to find a way to dig ourselves out of what he put us into. And I remember working so hard and crying and staying up late. There was one year where I worked 7 days a week and I didn't have a break. Like I literally worked 7 days a week. And I remember God building up this iron rod in my back of strength. Like what I had to wade through in difficulty then prepared me for the strength I would need to do the things I'm doing today with grace and with poise and with general ease. But I remember the day where I was going over our budget and going over what I made, and to the penny, guys, to the literal cent, making exactly what I needed to pay my bills. Because before that I wasn't making what I needed to. We were in the red. And I remember just thanking God and saying, Lord, I am so grateful for your provision. Show me how to multiply your blessing. Show me how to be a good steward of what you've given me and what I know you will continue to give me. But it wasn't just prayer, guys. Like I was grinding. I was digging deep within things I didn't even have to like make it happen for us. And I'm speaking to those who may not have had parents who educated you financially. You may have been in a household where it's normal to just pay part of the electric bill. It's normal to have credit card debt. I know that there are people who have been raised that way. I fortunately was not raised that way, but my ex-husband was actually, and so there was this discrepancy there, and the desire may be there, but the knowledge isn't. So if that's you, if you're like, wow, I really need to get out of debt. I really want to be in the black. I really want to build a savings. I really want to save for retirement. I just want you to know that that's a great desire and that you can do that. I remember what it was like to have to the cent of what I needed, and now I'm blessed to have surplus. But I am a good steward of what I make, and I live below my means. And I encourage you to do the same. When you see people posing as if they have all these things online. Maybe they do, but maybe they don't. Maybe they're in debt. Maybe they drive a Lamborghini, but they're not making their house payments. I mean, maybe they're doing all the things right. That's cool too. But perception is not necessarily reality. It's just not. Like, lies are not necessarily truth, ever. And perception is definitely not necessarily reality. So I want you to know that I'm going to put some links below to help kind of guide you in things that I found really beneficial. And I want you to know also that these are not endorsed links. The links I'm going to give, the people don't even know I'm posting it, okay? But these are just things that really encouraged me and gave me a lot of like, okay, here's a path forward kind of instructions on how to slowly get myself out and get myself ahead. And I want that for all of you guys. We are God's children, and we are not meant to be in financial want. We're meant to live in financial freedom, because the thing is, when you live in financial freedom, you're able to bless others. You're able to matter to others in a way that gives back. And that is really like, that's the design of the human condition. We all want to do good and be good. And if we're so worried about our own daily bread, and we're so inwardly focused because we have legitimate need, we don't have the bandwidth to go outside of ourselves and say, how can I bless you? How can I help you today? Because we're busy just treading water on our own. And I want more than that for you guys, and you're capable of more than that. So that's the Throne Room Confession for today. I love you. I am proud of you as always, and I will see you guys in the next one.